Hello, 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 everyone. Isn't that so cute? Hello, ladies. Happy Sunday. Hope you've had a great weekend so far. I thought I would come on and do our live a little early because I know that the majority of us want to watch the game at 8 o'clock, at 7:30, because I know I will be watching the game at 8 o'clock. And obviously, I wasn't thinking about the Chiefs schedule when I made our Mary Kay schedule. Okay, maybe I need to make sure the two coincide together. So, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do our Exfoliate the Dead away live now, and just get it over with. And that way, it's here if you need it, right? It's here if you want to watch later. So be sure and say hello when you pop on. Even if hashtag replay, I am using my phone tonight. I am in my bathroom. So I apologize. My techie skills may not be the greatest tonight, but it is what it is. So my name is Tasha Bach, soon to be Pink Cadillac Sales Director with Mary Kay. We are building our future national area, and I'm so excited that you are here with us, even for our very impromptu live. So tonight we're going to talk about Exfoliate the Dead away. So you guys, all of our Sunday night events for October are somewhat Halloween related, okay? So use your imagination with Exfoliate the Dead away. What do you think that means? Put it in the comments. What do you think that means? Even if hashtag replay, what do you think that means? Yeah, it means we're going to exfoliate our skin, right? You guys, it is so important. It is so important. And the majority of us, we don't do it as often as we should. Okay. And it really is like, it's like the key ingredient. So if you were to bake a cake and the directions, like the box cake directions, said that it took 2 eggs and a half a cup of oil, and I think sometimes it's a cup of water. If you only had 1 egg left in the refrigerator, would you make the box? Would you make the ingredients? Like, would you make the cake? No, you would not make the cake, right? Because you know it's not going to cook right. It's not going to bake. It's not going to rise right. It's not going to taste right. So you would either one to make something else, right? Or you would go to the store and you would buy eggs and then you would make your cake, right? You guys, exfoliating our skin is just as important of an ingredient. And it really is an ingredient that we can kind of get a little lazy on and not do it as often as we should. So be sure and say hi when you pop on. I can see comments here, but I have to click another button. Hey, Pam. So I won't do that a whole lot, but thank you for tuning in. So you guys, I want to keep this somewhat short and sweet. I'm going to talk about a few exfoliating products, and I'm going to put the charcoal mask on and then talk about a few others while that is working, because it has been a hot minute since I have used the charcoal mask live on camera. Okay. And I'm trying to kind of like get back to basics. I'm trying to kind of like get back to the roots. So I'm going to leave my eye makeup on, even though I barely have any on. Y'all, I just have on my eyebrow pencil, liquid light beam eyeshadow, and I threw on some mascara real quick to kind of touch it up. But I do want to clean my face first, okay? So be sure and say hello. Your comments equal entries into our fall giveaway that we are doing, or I should say like fall winter giveaway. It's for October, November, December, and that will be posted later tonight for you to see our next giveaway. I will do the giveaway from July, August, and September. I will do that on Tuesday when I do a bunch of other giveaways for my Mary Kay unit. Okay, I'm going to do them all at once with my assistant's help. So that will be done on Tuesday, I promise. So let's get back to exfoliating. Okay, you guys. So did you know that one of the very first things you can do in the morning or before you go to bed at night is use whatever cleanser you have? So if you happen to use our Miracle Set cleanser, this actually has an exfoliator inside the cleanser, okay? So this is our 4-in-1 cleanser. It recently got a package upgrade, and it got a slight enhancement when it comes to the cleanser. But it's the same great cleanser. So it's gonna cleanse, exfoliate, tone, and brighten all in one quick step, you guys, which is why it is so important to use your cleanser morning and night. Okay, be honest, think to yourself, how many times do you actually use your cleanser at night? Oh. I just dropped my big old water bottle. The big old straw was in the way, and then my products fell in the sink. Give me 1 second here, ladies. We're Hot Mess Express here. I went to get the water, and Everything is in front of the sink, and that obviously is not smart. So my cleanser is now dripping in water. Luckily, it's good. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit more than what I should just because I'm on camera and I want y'all to be able to see it, okay? So this is our 4-in-1 cleanser, okay? It's going to cleanse, tone, exfoliate, and brighten all in one quick step. I'm going to put it all over my face. Now, normally I would splash my face with water to get it a little bit sudsy. I have the normal to dry formula. So it just needs a little bit of water to kind of get it a little bit loose, okay? If you have combination to oily formula, it would have a purple swipe on the back, and it is a gel-based cleanser, and it absolutely has to have water, or you're gonna think it's the worst cleanser in the world, okay? So if your skin is a more oily to combination and you have the combination to oily formula, you wanna splash your face with water first, then put your cleanser on, and then it'll get nice and sudsy for you. With the normal to dry, you just need a little bit of water. Just a little bit is all you need to kind of activate it and get it going, okay? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush. This is our second exfoliating tool that I can use in the morning, and I can also use it in the evening if I like. So the bottom button turns it on. The top button makes it goes 3 speeds faster. And I'm just gonna go like so. Now, I did get the brush wet so that it feels really gentle and amazing on my skin, okay? And I'm just going all over my face. Now, this is on a 60-second timer, okay? So it's meant to be 60 seconds all over your face. You don't just want to use it for 10 seconds and then turn it off. You want to give it that full 60 seconds. Why? Because this is helping to exfoliate your skin, okay? It's picking up that dirt and grime and yuck and guck that's underneath the top layer of your skin surface, and it's putting it in, it's pulling it up, and it's putting it into the brush, okay? It's also helping to work that exfoliator in our cleanser into your skin, so that it's also helping to remove that very, 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 very top layer of skin, okay? Not the whole layer, but it's helping to kind of remove those dead skin cells. Now, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and look, you guys, I don't have on a lot of makeup today, I really don't. But look, I mean, I really just have on CC cream and a little bronzer. And look, there is dirt on that brush. Okay, so I'm gonna take my warm washcloth and I'm just gonna gently wipe that away. Okay, now be honest, you don't have to put in the comments if you don't want to, but do you wash your face with your cleanser every morning and every night? Every morning and every night. Okay, now the cleansers, typically, you guys, used it morning and night. I mean, I think the package says 3 months. You guys, you can get this to last 4, 5, maybe even 6 months. The Time-Wise Repair Voluform Cleanser, it really can last 7 to 8 months because a pea-size amount is all you need of that, okay? So this will last you, but it's meant to be used morning and night to exfoliate any dead skin and help pick up that dirt and yuck and guck from the surface that flies around out in the air that gets into our skin, okay? And you guys, my face feels clean. It actually feels and looks better. I can tell that it is already brighter. And all I did was use my 4-in-1 cleanser and my cleansing bar. Now this brush is back to being $75 retail. To clean this, you just pop the brush off and you dip it under some warm water and it comes right clean, okay? I personally have a brush in my shower and I have one at my bathroom sink, okay? So that is something to work up to, all right? Because it is $75. It is on a 1-minute timer and it charges by a USB cord. I'm gonna be honest, this one that I keep in my shower, I think I've had it open for maybe 6 months and I have yet to charge it. It's good. Okay, so that is 2 layers of exfoliating right there, okay? That's 2 different products that serve a purpose for 2 times a day. Let's talk about the next one, which is our charcoal mask. Okay, now we don't really think about the charcoal mask as being an exfoliator. However, it kind of works the same way. So let's go ahead and use this next. Now this is part of our clear proof line. It's $25. I'm gonna use our masking brush to put it on, which is just a good old silicone brush. It's very easy to use and it's very easy to clean. I'm just gonna put a little bit of charcoal mask. I'm going to kind of avoid my eye area and I'm just lightly painting my face. Okay, you don't have to get it super thick. There's days where I apply a lot, and there's days where I just apply a very little. Okay, it just kind of depends on your skin type. Now, I have very, very dry, very normal skin, and until this summer, I really didn't ever have a lot of breakouts. I'm just going to be honest. I've always been blessed not to have acne-prone skin. However, over the summer, I did experience some acne, and you probably heard me complain about it on a video or two. Okay, luckily, some of that has gone away, but I still use the charcoal mask. I prefer to use it once a week for about 8 minutes. Okay, it's recommended to leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, especially if you have more oily to combination skin, especially if you have acne prone skin. Okay, so any teenagers in your house, men get acne too, then it's recommended for them to use the charcoal mask, a couple of times a week. They say 2 to 3 times a week for 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, again, I do it once a week for about 8 minutes. And after 8 minutes, you guys, my skin is so dry after 8 minutes, it's like, get this thing off me or I'm going to scream, because it just gets really tight. Okay, so while this is on, we're going to talk about a couple other exfoliating products. Okay, so put it in the comments if you have the charcoal mask. When was the last time you used it? Because it is a product that we get right away and then we kind of stop using it. Okay, so here's a trick. I actually took this tube out of my shower. Actually, no, this is the one I keep right here. I'm gonna prove to you that I have a charcoal mask in my shower. Okay, here's my shower right there. Charcoal mask. Now, why do I have a charcoal mask in my shower? Because you guys have heard me say that I only use it once a week. So I like to put the charcoal mask on once a week. I use a purple shampoo in the shower. I use a purple shampoo, purple toning shampoo. Many of you probably use it too. Well, the one that I have is supposed to sit on your hair for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I put my purple shampoo in, and then I go ahead and I put my charcoal mask on just real lightly. I just use my fingers, and my face is kind of wet. So I just put it on real lightly, and I just, wherever it lands is where it lands. And then I go ahead and I shave, do whatever else I have to do in the shower, right? Because you're in the shower to do a couple things, right? And then by the time I've done doing all that, my shampoo's ready to come off and I can wash off my face. So I've multitasked in the shower. And you guys, I really kind of like it because I've noticed that I've just been doing that. I do that every week, and it's worked really well. And I've noticed my skin is just a lot brighter these last couple of weeks. So the charcoal mask, what does it do? It goes 3 surface layers deep into your skin. So 3 surface layers deep, and it pulls out all that dirt and yuck and guck to the surface. So how does that help exfoliate? Because exfoliating is also getting rid of acne. Okay, it's also removing that top layer of yuckiness on your skin, which this charcoal mask helps do by helping to make your skin brighter and all the other things. It helps with the texture. It helps with overall smoothness and softness. You guys, the charcoal mask does that, which is why it is also considered an exfoliator. So it's $25. You can get about 32 full facial masks out of 1 tube. A little bit goes a long way. You can see that it is drying already. Where you can see it's getting dry in some areas, okay? And I love it. So I'm gonna take this off in just a couple minutes. Let's talk about 2 other products first. The next one, which is our main exfoliating product, is our microdermabrasion set. It looks like this. I have a tube in my shower, and I also have a tube at my bathroom door here, okay? I like to exfoliate with my microderm in the shower as well. I prefer it in the shower. Raise your hand, put in the comments if you do as well. So this is $58. Any skin type can use it, including men. And what this does is it's recommended to use 2 or 3 times a week. I like to do it twice a week. And you just put it on, you get your face good and wet, you put it on, and you scrub for about 35 seconds, and you take your washcloth and you wipe it out. When you get out of the shower, you use step 2, which is the replenisher, and that's going to replenish your skin with the right form of hydration and ingredients and things to kind of like rehydrate your skin. So what the microdermabrasion does is it goes in and it removes that top layer of dead skin cells so that new skin can appear. It also helps clean out your pores, okay? So if you've got little circles all over your face, we need to exfoliate, Okay, so if you have microdermabrasion, kind of like the charcoal mask, when was the last time you used it? Because those two products can be products that kind of get pushed aside because we get busy. We're busy. Like, let's face it, we don't want to spend all day in the bathroom, right? So sometimes the exfoliating products can kind of get pushed away and then we don't use them as often. And then all of a sudden we think our skincare doesn't work when in reality we just really weren't using it. Raise your hand if you've ever had that thought before. Come on now, let's be honest. We are all friends here, okay? So that's microdermabrasion. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me read you the exact, like, what microderm does so that you know. It physically removes the top layer of skin, which I said, it has aluminum oxide crystals that polish the skin for smaller looking pores. And it's the exact same thing that dermatologists use and can subscribe to you for a much larger price point. In fact, you could go to the dermatologist or to a spa type place like a med spa and have a microdermabrasion treatment done and spend upwards of $250, $58, and it'll last you 6 months. You guys, did I forget to mention before that Mary Kay is currently the #1 brand in skincare and color cosmetics globally? Microdermabrasion, charcoal mask, our brush, our miracle set are a huge part of that. #1 brand globally. Okay, so and then you just take your washcloth and you wipe it off. Just like I'm gonna take my washcloth now and wipe off my charcoal mask. You can see how easily it comes off. There's no pulling, there's no tugging, there's no crying. I am not screaming. A lot of people think because it has the word mask in it that it's gonna be really hard to get off. We've all seen a movie or a commercial or something or heard a story where someone had a mask on their face and it was really hard to get off. And this washcloth, I got wet before the video. So, I mean, it's, 17 minutes in and it's still getting my product off my face very easily. And I love it. And my skin feels refreshed. It feels clean. Honestly, it feels great. I'm so happy I decided to do this before the game started because now I can just sit and watch the game and relax with my beverage of choice. And Steve smoked some ribs today. We're going to have some smoked cheddar potatoes. He smoked 2 slabs of ribs and he smoked some big Iowa thick pork chops. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. And we're gonna have corn. That's why I wanted to do the video now, because I knew I was going to be stuffed later. I wouldn't want to do it during the game. Now let's talk about one more product, well, 2 more products that I have in front of me that are referring to exfoliating. Now this next one, you guys, is our facial peel. And it probably is one of the least used products in our line. And it's probably only because of the price point. Okay, so let me just be honest and let's just go through this. I use this product weekly. I typically like to use it on Monday or Sunday or Monday night. It's kind of my I have a system for when I use all of my products. But you guys, I love the facial peel. And it is a glycolic acid peel. So search that word, Google it, glycolic acid. It is so very important for your skin. So this chemically exfoliates the top 3 layers of your skin, breaking apart the bonds, connecting thousands of dead cells so they can be released and made plumper. Fresher cells can take their place. This smooth skin reducing the hills and valleys. Okay, so think about your skin's texture and the hills and valleys that we all have on our face, right? Let's be honest. It goes in and it smooths that out for you. Okay, reducing the hills and valleys associated with rougher texture skin. Okay, think about that. So meaning you haven't exfoliated. Mary Kay paired the glycolic acid with an exclusive blend of calming botanical extracts and a marine extract for extra hydrating benefits as well. And this is won the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval. It's won many, many, many awards. I believe it retails for $74, which is probably why it is one of the more underused products. However, it is one of those products that once you try it or you use a sample of it, you're kind of hooked and you're like, okay, I need it, right? A lot of people try it for the first time on our monthly special deals when it's on that, and then they get hooked. It's $68, okay? But this one, you guys, it's recommended to use once a week, I believe. That's when I use it. I just use it once a week. Yeah, once a week for about 10 minutes. It is a clear, it says peel, but there's no peeling, okay? It is a clear mask that goes on your face, goes right into your skin, and then you leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then you wipe it off. Now, I will be honest and tell you that there sometimes is a little bit of a tingle when you first put it on, and it's just your skin reacting to the product, okay? If it were to burn for a very long time, then you just want to wash it off your skin. You got sensitivities, and maybe you shouldn't use the peel. Okay, I have never had that problem, nor have any of my customers. But I do experience a little bit of a tingle sometimes when I first put it on. I leave it on for about 8 minutes on clean skin, okay? You never want to put it on top of dirty skin. And then you just take your washcloth and you wipe it right off like so, okay? Now, you can also use the glycolic peel on your neck. However, you want to be careful because your neck, your skin here is very, very thin, okay? But if you can microderm and peel this area here, you're going to look super young, well into your 70s and 80s. when you take care of this whole area, right? That whole area. So that's the facial peel. Be sure and ask your consultant for a sample of this. We would love to pop one in the mail to you. Now, the last product, and I know I'm way over on time, is our clinical solutions. Now, this is also a fabulous product to add into your regimen. Now, this is 100% retinol, okay? Retinol is the gold standard ingredient in skincare, and I'm sure most of you know what retinol is. You can always Google it or ask your independent beauty consultant for more information. I will post a video sometime this week on the clinical solutions. It does retail for $120. And the first set will last you about 7 months, maybe even into 8 months. If you've never used a retinol product, Mary Kay has an exclusive retinization process where the first 8 weeks of using the product, you use very little, and Mary Kay kind of like adds it into your skincare regimen at a very slow pace so that you don't have a reaction, because you guys, it is such a strong product, but it is such a needed product. I use this Monday through Friday every single night, along with many other of my products and my boosters, okay? It helps with overall skin texture, which is exfoliating, skin brightness, all the things. It is so needed. And a lot of times, if you're using this and maybe the skincare set with Microderm, sometimes you may not need a lot of other products and serums, okay? This maybe with some of our boosters is also a great option, okay? So tonight we really just talked about exfoliating. So let's just go over it real quickly again. Okay, so if you're using our miracle set, excuse me for my nose itching, someone's thinking about me. They're thinking about how often they exfoliate. Okay, so we have our 4-in-1 cleanser. This has an exfoliating in it. Again, this is part of our miracle set. You can get it in normal to dry or combination to oily formula. We also talked about our exfoliating brush, $75 retail. We talked about our charcoal mask. My new trick is using it in the shower, which I had just grown to love. I did use our masking silicone brush, and look, I already cleaned it. Look how clean it is. It's simple, simple, simple. This is $12. The charcoal mask is $25. We also talked about our Microderm abrasion set that retails for $58. And your first set will last you about 6 months because it's recommended to use 2 or 3 times a week, depending on your skin type, okay? We also talked about clinical solutions, which we just talked about, which retails $120. Be sure and ask your beauty consultant about this. And you guys, excuse me, also, I will say, I have 5 customers. That were using a retinol product that was recommended by their dermatologist or from a med spa, something along those lines. They had a prescription for a retinol. When this came out, I gave them our fact sheets that I got off InTouch. So it has all the ingredients, all the things. They took that to their doctor, and their doctor was like, yeah, you can use that. And it's cheaper than what I recommended. So I have 5 customers that got approval basically from their doctor to use this, and they love it, okay? So proof to the pudding that just because your doctor recommended something, it's just because he doesn't know about Mary Kay's, right? So you have to inform our doctors about that. Okay, so, and then we also have the facial peel, which is a glycolic acid peel. It's a clear peel that you just put on and then you wash off. Okay, so don't be scared of the word peel or mask, because it's meant to help you, okay? Now, we're not talking about masking, hydrating tonight. However, I have used the mask, and a lot of times after you exfoliate, you have to hydrate just as much. So this is our moisture renewing gel mask. You can see my tube is almost empty. I use this every single night. I sleep in it, and it does wonderful things for your skin, as well as add hydration back into your skin. So this might be a product that you want to implement once you have exfoliated and you're getting ready to go to bed, this is a great way to add that hydration back into your skin. So you guys, I'm going to leave you for the evening. I hope that you have an amazing night. I hope that you learned something. If you are watching #replay, be sure and leave a comment or two in the comments to let us know that you watched so that your consultant can send you the link for our winter giveaway. Here's the deal. If you don't comment and say hello, she doesn't know that you watched. So you have to tag her, okay? Comment, tag her, say hello. I know it sounds like a lot, but really it's just like 2 little things. And let her know that you watched. And that way she then knows to send you the link so you can get entered into win our giveaways. You guys, I give away a couple $100 in product every couple of months in this group. And you would actually be shocked as to how little people fill out the form. I'm just saying. So tonight was exfoliating. We're going to have a masquerade coming up. We have a couple other fun holiday themed events for October. I hope you guys all have a great night. Enjoy the game and go Chiefs. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.